Hello, my dear student, class 11. Now, today I am going to discuss about the prose Karma written by Khusbant Singh. So it's a very typical writing of Khusbant Singh. He was normal professionally a journalist, and being a journalist, he faced a lot of situations in India during the emergency and before the emergency, or after the freedom of India. So practically, Khusbant Singh wants to give us a fine idea about the social structure of India before the freedom movement, ongoing the freedom movement, and after the freedom movement. So it's a real information. What do we get from his writings? That is the collected stories. So Khusbant Singh was born in 1915. His own fame as a journalist as well as a fiction writer, কাল্পনিক লেখক হিসাবে, while Malice Towards One and All was a very popular weekly newspaper, column penned by him. He was editor to the prominent newsline known as the Illustrated Weekly. Khusbant Singh is also well known for his poems and short stories. তাহলে দেখো, Khusbant Singh being a professionally actually the editor, later he was writer, fictional writer, non-fictional writer, mythological writings also he had written so many. And through his writings, one thing is quite clear about the Indian social system. The people who are actually thinking as an Indian, but activity as like a foreigner. So these kinds of peoples are really very hazardous in our society. These kinds of peoples are really dangerous for the development of the society. Now, how he pinned those kinds of people through his writings? Karma is one of them. A list of writings have been there, the collected stories. There you will get a lot of information about it. And these great authors, also the member of Rajya Sabha from 1980 to 1986. So he gained knowledge about the mentality of the leaders. In 2007 he got the Padma Vibhushan and Padma Bhushan in 1974, and also the Sahitya Academy Award in 2010. His great writings, The Mark of Vishnu and other stories. So Karma is actually taken from the short stories in 1989, the collected stories. In his whole lifehood, he wants to portray the social system, the exploitation of the ladies, exploitations of women, and finally, in his fine language, wants to denote the message that what to do for a bright India, for the a correct India, for the national India. Now come to the story. Karma. It's a name, Karma. It's words that come from Veda. Karma is a dharma. Your identity is your activity. So your karma means activity which actually give you the identity in this world. He also messages us that your activity actually give you the recognitions in this world. If you are not properly workable capacity, so allowed others to do that. It's a common sense. Now all this message he wants to elaborately describe through his writings. What happened in this story? Now come to the point, Sir Mohanlal and the character Lakshmi, the soldiers. These are the normal characters, Coolie. So remember this character and come some key points of these stories. What are the key points here? So it's a very typical story. Words are very tough. So this prose I will give you very slow way, as you will realize it by heartily. And I think the vocabulary will be more comfortable, more strongest to you here. Now come to the story. What is it? Here the Sir Mohanlal and his wife Lakshmi at the station awaiting the arrival of the train. And they are ready to go somewhere by train. So let's start the main story. Sir Mohanlal and his wife Lakshmi at the station awaiting the arrival of the train. Mohanlal admiring himself in the waiting hall. That is the second story. Second part. Mohanlal admiring himself. He was actually thinking that that he was a foreigner. He believes in foreign countries, foreign things, and disrespect to Indian objects. Thirdly, we have seen Mohanlal in the first class waiting hall, while her wife seated in the steel trunk on the platforms and enjoying her own meal. Actually, thinking about the higher class barrister, he is now an English speaking person. Now his wife actually seated outside. And how responsible he is, because one thing actually wants to show that educated person is how responsible he is. Her wife actually outside of the first class waiting hall on the steel trunk and eating her own meal, whereas Mohanlal inside the first class waiting hall. Number 4, the train arrives. Sir Mohan waiting for an English company. He is preferring that English soldiers are English peoples are more comfortable, more preferable, whereas Lakshmi still seated in a Lakshmi company, and comfortable compartment. That is in a Lakshmi. Sorry, comfortable chilam. Yeah. Train arrives. Mohanlal waiting for English company. Lakshmi ki ache outside she was very much comfortable. Lady as like examples of Indian lady. How simple, how selfish, normal woman. 2 soldiers arrive as follows fellow passengers. Bondhu hishabe, now the 2 passengers actually came down. Mohanlal delighted for English company. I mean, he thought that yes, what he wants, that is going to be happen. But happened is totally different. The soldiers nigger out him, along with his luggage on the platform. And because they neglect the Indian people. He never believes this one. Mohanlal, shocked at their behavior, stays on the platforms and shout against them. তাদের বিহেভিয়ার সত্যি সে খুব ক্ষুব্ধ হয়েছিল and চিৎকার করছিল তাদের এগেইনস্টে কিছু কমপ্লেন করার জন্য. The train leaves with Lakshmi. So all these 7 points actually give you the total summary of this lesson karma, that how an educated people ignored his wife and ignored the country. He never thought about the development of the country. He thought about himself. So-called the Babu society, how actually exploited the whole peoples in the war in the society, and it will be explained one after another that these peoples are the culprit of our society. These are the obstacles of our society. Please detect this one and try to avoid them. That was the message Goswami Singh actually wants to give you all. Try to detect which kinds of peoples he is. So let's start the story. আমি আগেই বলেছি একটু স্লো মোশনে আমরা যাব, কারণ ইটস সাম আননোন ওয়ার্ড উইল বি ইন দিস টেক্সট। সো এই ওয়ার্ডগুলো একটু তোমাদেরকে ভালো করে রাখতে হবে। মিরার, অবভিয়াসলি, কাম অফ, ট্রান্সলুসেন্ট, এয়ার অফ পিটি, প্যাট্রোনেজ, a bit of, distinguished, chivalry, coronation, arona, এই ওয়ার্ডগুলো তোমাদেরকে কিন্তু কালেকশন করে রাখতে হবে। এটা হচ্ছে তোমার ও ডি কালোগেন, ইয়ান ডি কালোগেন, ভ্যালিউল টাই, আনআর্মটেন্থ, লিভারি, বিটল, শামন্ড। মোটামুটি আমি 1 থেকে 19 পর্যন্ত আজকে তোমাদেরকে আমি পড়াবো, চেষ্টা করব। জানি না কতটা করতে পারবো, বাট আই থিঙ্ক 1 to 19 প্যারাগ্রাফ মোটামুটি আজকে আমরা ফিনিশ করার চেষ্টা করব। সো লেটস স্টার্ট। মন দিয়ে কিন্তু তোমাদেরকে লিখতে হবে সামারিগুলো, আর যে কোশ্চেনগুলো আমি পড়াতে পড়াতে বলবো, they just try to copy it down. Sir Mohanlal looked at himself in the mirror of a first-class waiting room at the railway station. The mirror was obviously made in India. The red oxide at its back and come off at several places, and long lines of translucent glass cut across surface. Sir Mohan smiled at the mirror with an air of pity and patronage. So the first paragraph provides you that Sir Mohanlal, looking himself in the mirror of first-class waiting room, he was waiting in the waiting room, a first-class waiting hall, being a very sophisticated, rich person. And in front of the mirror, he explained his mind. In front of the looking glass, which is made of obviously in India, and the backside of red oxide, which is reflect, the red oxide actually reflects the image properly. And you know, red oxide actually made of some oxygen, red colored compound of oxygens and another chemical elements, and that actually help the mirror to reflect. Now, what is this? Now, translucent, but it's a translucent, you know, it's a transmitting light, but not transparent properly. There is some obstacles because glass cut across its surface, one side to another side it was cut out. So after looking this one, Sir Mohanlal smiled at the mirror with an air of pity and patronage. Air of pity, actually it is a negative. It's a superiority feelings and patronage. That patronage is a sponsorship. মানে যেটা পৃষ্ঠপোষকতা এবং এয়ার অফ পিটি অনেকটা যেন করুণা করছে, হাই রে, দ্যাট ইজ ইন্ডিয়া, দ্যাট ইজ মেড অফ ইন্ডিয়া। Means the first paragraph, Sir Mohanlal actually dishonored the Indian condition, economical situations, that in a first class compartment there is a given a mirror which is actually across a cut, which never will show you the perfect image of you. You are so very much like everything else in this country, inefficient, dirty, indifferent, he murmured. He actually noticed himself just that Indians are inefficient, Indians things are inefficient, dirty, and what is indifferent. They are udasin, they are nothing to detect which is right and which is wrong. They are totally that is called actually reluctant about the matter. So this line actually cleared the mind of Sir Mohanlal, who is then barrister, who had passed few years in England and now born and brought up in India. He has taken everything from India and now used the slang language against India. The mirror smiled back at Sir Mohan. That is the point. You are a bit of all right, old chap, it said. You are a bit of right things, you are saying right. সত্যিকার It's a distinguished, efficient, even handsome. That neatly trimmed mustache, the sweet from Savile Row, with the carnation in the buttonhole, the aroma of eau de cologne, talcum powder, and scented soap all about you. Yes, old fellow, you are a bit of all right. The mirror is saying some things to that handsome man. Yes, you are quite right, Sir Mohanlal. Your decoration, your appearance with, handsome looking, neatly trimmed mustache. The mustache is really in a perfect way of cutting. And your whole body is with aroma de cologne, a scented soap, scented powder with a Savile Row. That is a important place of London where you will get this aristocrat things, aristocrat materials, where with a carnation in the buttonhole. It's a rosy pink color of rosy pink color of things, with a buttonhole. The aroma of eau de cologne, it's actually from Germany. So the things is totally foreign. Whatever in his body, it's full of foreign. You are a bit of all right. Yes, what you are thinking about India, yes, you are right. Sir Mohan threw out his chest, smooth his belly try for the umpteenth time, and waved a good day goodbye to the mirror. And what happens? He opened the chest. He moved the chest towards the mirror and smoothed the belly tie, that style which is, it's a symbolism of the Oxford University. It's a Balliol College, Oxford University, which is made of 100% cotton. It's a symbolism of aristocracy. So what is the appearance of Sir Mohanlal in front of the mirror? Number one. Number two, what did he think about the Indian peoples and Indian things? Number one. And number three, how did Sir Mohanlal react against Indians? Sir Mohan, he glanced at his watch. There is still time for a quick one. Now, the time is, there have some more to wait for next. Koi hai? A bearer in white livery appeared through a wire gauze door. A bearer it's a servant with an old dress, old uniform, that is livery, appeared through a wire gauze door. It's a automatic door, gauze door, which is in the first class waiting hall at the dorja diye eta old dress chilo, সেই জালের দরজা দিয়ে নেট ডোর দিয়ে একটা সার্ভেন্ট এন্টার করলো। এক ছোটা ordered Sir Mohan and sank into a large cane chair to drink and ruminate. Outside the waiting room, Sir Mohanlal's luggage lay piled along the wall on a small grey steel trunk. Lakshmi Lady Mohanlal's sat chewing a bitter leaf and fanning herself with a newspaper. That was the pictures you will see. You can imagine what's India. Now his husband, Sir Mohanlal, was waiting in the first class waiting room asking for chota. It's a, drinks, it's a hard drinks. He wants some, that is alcoholic. And outside waiting room, there is a pile of his things. On that piled up materials with the luggage, her wife is now chewing betel leaf. That is actually Asian climbing plant, that is আমরা যেটা বাংলায় বলি পান. He was chewing on his steel trunk. Now how simple she was, how innocent she was, that you can remember. কতটা সরল সাদাসিধে মহিলা সে, যার জন্য সে এটা করতে পারছে। She was short and fat. In her middle 40s, she wore a dirty white sari with the red borders. On one side of her rose glistened a diamond nose ring, and she had several gold bangles on her arms. She had been talking to talking to the bearers until Sir Mohun had summoned his inside. As soon as he had gone, she hailed a passing railway coolie. So that was the appearance of middle 40s woman, simple woman, wearing a white sari with a red borders. There is a diamond gold ring on her nose, and several gold bangles, chudi tar hater moddhe royeche. It was well decorated. It's a looking of Indian woman. Now she had been talking to the bearer until Sir Mohun had summoned him inside. Now she was very free-minded, simple, and now as soon as he had gone, the bearer is inside, she hailed a passing railway coolie. Now he called a railway coolie to know the knowledge, where does the Janana stop. This Janana, actually the ladies compartment, where she asked the coolie where the Janana compartment would stop. So this woman was very simple, right at the end of the platform. Uthai, right at the end of the platform, where you are, you just go to the end of the platform, you will get the Janana compartment. So what are the questions to arise here? What is the appearance of Lakshmi? Where he was sitting and what she was doing. So that simple woman actually wants to give us a message that yes, the Indian women are really simple. They never mind about his husband. She always felt proud about him. But what happened? Being a husband, Sir Mohun Lal proud of her? Never be. And that's why Susban Singh wants to notify us that yes, how he was really dangerous. How these educated peoples are really dangerous for our society. Thank you very much for watching this. I will continue it one after another. I hope you will study the next part, para 20 to 11 to 20 and para 21 to 23. আমরা শেষ পর্যন্ত নেক্সট দিন আমরা কিন্তু দুটো পাঠ করব। আমাদের এটা মোটামুটি 3টে পার্টে আমরা শেষ করে দেব। But before doing this next day, I will asking for summary. তোমরা সামারিটা লিখবে and send me to my WhatsApp number 790 868 74 62. Thank you very much for watching this channel.